Now I want you to take a look at this graph here. I say that the farther away from home you are, the more clear your life becomes. Should I do the KAIST interview graph explanation? Here we have the x-axis. It is represented by the distance from home. The y-axis represents the clarity of your life. As the distance from home increases, the clarity of your life also increases. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Are there any questions? But I think this is really true, right? When you are home, maybe, you know, your vision is kind of short-sighted, right? The farther away you get, just the more you understand what is going on in your life. So I think that since being in Korea, I understand my life a lot better, right? My life is pretty clear. And that's a good thing. So with that said, I will do some self-reflection. So, like I said, self-reflection is to study and examine your life. Now that I'm in Korea, things are more clear, right? A great time for self-reflection. It could just be some nostalgia, thinking of the past with a smile. Here's my example. This is a picture from my university. University life was really great for me. I really had a good time, and I learned a lot, and I had a lot of great friends, and sometimes it's nice to just take a look at a picture and be like, oh, yeah, that was a really fun time in my life. Right? I think that's very healthy. We could, you know, ask yourself, how can I have better relationships with people? And I kind of think that this is maybe an easier one. Right? Keep in touch. Right? Continue talking. Stay in communication. Ah, technology. Beautiful thing, right? Between email and Skype, I think it is kind of easy to stay in touch with people, right? My family, I can email them whenever I want. On Skype, I'm able to talk to my parents maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I get to talk with my sister on Skype maybe once a week. And it's really important to kind of use these tools to just stay in contact with people, right? See how they are doing. The next one is, what is important in my life? All right, coming to South Korea, like I've been saying again and again, it's easy for me to decide what is important in my life. So here's my example. How many of you guys know about American Thanksgiving? Yes? Yeah? No? Yes? Raise your hand if you know American Thanksgiving. Here is a beautiful picture of American Thanksgiving dinner. Now this is important in my life, and I'll tell you why. Imagine Chuseok dinner at Loteria. Think about that. And this was my first Thanksgiving in Korea. I've got McDonald's, KFC, Baskin-Robbins, and Dunkin' Donuts. All of the terrible American food put together. So I could definitely say that I am really excited for American Thanksgiving when I go home. I will not have to eat this. All right, the next question is, who is important in my life? Obviously, you know, it's definitely going to be my loving and supportive family. All right? Because I am away from them, the distance between us is so great, you know, maybe you think about them a little bit more, right? You think about how important they are. Very loving and very supportive, right? Korea has enabled me to see my family in a different perspective. Some of my best friends, the 602 crew. These are some of my best friends since junior high school. This guy right here, I've been friends with him since first grade. A really long time. Do you know who that is? Do you know that guy? No? That's the brains of the operation. You need to protect him in the middle. Alright, what else do we got here? How can I better my personal characteristics? That's a pretty important self-reflection question, I think. And it's really a tough one. How can I better my personal characteristics? Maybe you want to improve just as a human being. You want to be kinder to people. Maybe you want to be more thoughtful. Maybe you want to be, I don't know, a better worker. So, I think that it's important to focus on these 4 things. Focus on having better relationships with people. Focus on what is important in your life. Focus on who is important in your life. How can I be better at my work? I think if you do all those things, then your personality will follow. Right? You will become the person that you want to be. And of course, that is your decision, what that person is. So, my last one, how can I be better at my work? Good self-reflection, right? And this could be work as a student, or maybe when you get older and you actually have a job. Me, a teacher. How can you be better at what you do? So just a moment before I answer that question. I need to say thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, learning from you, my students, has been one of the most rewarding experiences in my life. I have learned so much from my students at Science High School. It's just a gift. It's so wonderful. I hope to keep in touch with some of you. Right? It's important to keep in touch with those people that you meet in life. So, I hope that you can find me on Facebook. We can become friends. If you ever come to Chicago, let me know. I will be your tour guide. I will show you around. Okay? So, thank you. It has been a great 2 years with you guys. Great knowing you. And we're back. One more. So, we've got the example to my question, how can I be better at my work? I've got a little self-reflection half sheet for you. So I want you to go ahead and fill this out. Think, I can improve as a teacher. And maybe you can, improve as a student. You can decide what is important in a teacher in your classroom. So go ahead, fill those out. Be honest, tell the truth. Take about 5 minutes, name or no name. When you are finished, put them in here. No sheets.